Michael, take a look over here in your storage room. It looks like Gabriella's taken some items out of her bag. It looks like Gabriella brought in a ukulele, a tiki statue, and a Hawaiian shirt. Is that any of your memorabilia?
I haven't seen those items before.
She's taking those items straight out to the floor.
Something's not right here.
Hi, excuse me. Do you mind if I just put it in the shelf right over there? I'm going to display this.
So do you allow your employees to bring in memorabilia to sell on the floor?
You know, I do, but I have to take a look at everything first and make sure it's original, and I have to make sure it's something that we can sell.
It's a new statue we just got. It's collectible. Sorry, it'll take me 2 seconds. Do you mind if I just go in this way? Thank you so much.
Well, if your staff is selling their own collectibles, that might explain why you're not selling as much of your own.
This could absolutely be the reason why our sales are down. The fact that Gabriella thinks she can come in here and do this is really making me mad.
You know, it appears that your manager, Maribel, and your server, Gabriella, are running 2 separate scams. But we don't know who else is involved or how deep this problem really runs. So what I'd like to do now is send in Mystery Diner John as a customer and have him express some interest in one of those personal items that Gabriella brought in. John, go ahead and go on into the restaurant and make sure you sit in Gabriella's section.
We know waitress Gabriella is trying to sell her own items, but I want to see how far she's willing to go to make a sale. Yes, please. Yeah. Thank you.
Right this way, please. Hi, guys. Welcome to Rock Island Cafe. How are you guys today?
Good, good, great.
All right. Do you have any questions about the menu?
John, ask Gabriella about the music memorabilia they have here at the restaurant.
If you sell music items,
Oh, we do.
I'm
absolutely.
really interested in any vintage musical items.
We have an amazing vintage ukulele from the
Vint-
1950s.
Wow.
Right? We even have one played by the infamous Don Ho.
No
Yeah.
way.
It's even autographed.
I have to see it, please.
Let me go
Please,
grab
please,
it for you.
please.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Thank you.
So you have a Don Ho ukulele?
We've had some Don Ho stuff, but not a ukulele.
Well, we can only assume then that the ukulele that she's talking about is the one that she brought in earlier today. Is it even possible that that's an authentic Don Ho ukulele that Gabriella brought in?
Either way, I haven't even authenticated it yet, so it shouldn't be here.
She said she was getting the ukulele from Mystery Diner John. Why is she taking it into the back?
I have no idea.
I told him I have a ukulele played and autographed by Don Ho. How much should I sell this for?
Going 50.
Oh my God.
I'm getting my cut on this one, though.
Not only is your manager condoning Gabriella selling her own personal items in your restaurant, but now she's going to help her forge an autograph too?
Unbelievable. This is not something we tolerate here. Every piece that we have has to be authenticated. It has to be real. Ugh. This is not how we run Rock Island Cafe. No.
And here it is.
Oh.
The ukulele signed by Don Ho himself.
How did you get this?
Well, Michael, who owns this place, it was given to his father in the 1950s by Don Ho himself.
That's an outright lie.
How much do you want for this?
150.
That's kind of expensive, isn't it?
John, try to negotiate with her.
Is there any flexibility in that, or?
If you have cash,
Okay.
I can give it to you for 500.
Can I just think about it a little bit?
Take your time, baby it. I'll be right back.
Well, the good news is not all your employees are doing this. Kiyama isn't involved. It's limited to your waitress, Gabrielle, and your manager, Maribel.
Hi. Hi, how are you? Good. I see that you're looking at our vintage appliances here. Do you like vintage appliances? I do, yeah, I do. It really reminds me of my childhood. I have something that I think you should look at. Wait, right here? Sure. Right back.
And she's pulling out that toaster. And it looks like she's putting on a new price tag.
Oh God, Charles, this is making me nervous.
This is very nice. It's fully operational. It's from the 1950s. It sure works. It really works. It's fully operational. $100?
$100? She bought it from you for $65, and now she's trying to sell it for a profit?
It's worth about $200. That's great. It seems a little that to me. I'll give you $75 for it. We can't make it. $95, honey. You're not even negotiating. That's $5. I'll give you 90. I'm not going to give you $1 more than that, and I got the cash. Agreed?
You seem like a nice lady. I'll go ahead and give it to you.
Well, I appreciate it. Okay? Okay?
Well, this is a devious little scam that Maribel's got going. She goes and cherry picks items inside your restaurant and resells them to your customers for a profit she puts in her pocket. And you're never going to know the difference because you sold your item.
You're going to love it. This is a great deal. It was a pleasure. Okay. Aloha.
Not only is she ripping you off, she's ripping off your customers.
We can't stand for this, Charles. It's not how we do it.
You now have the evidence you need to confront your manager, Maribel, but now let's see how far Gabrielle takes things with the ukulele.
Hi, guys. There's a man at the front of the restaurant. He has a green shirt on. He's at the table back there, and he just got a raise. So he's buying everybody in this entire section of the restaurant Mai Tai.
You know, this scam looks like it's a lot more complex than we first thought because somehow or another these free drinks are involved.
Why would Gabriella do that?
Hey, so what are you thinking?
I'm torn. It's just a lot of money.
Well, I got some bad news for you. Do you see that table over there in the corner?
Yeah?
We just offered 200.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I told him that you put the first bid in. I mean, unless you can give me another bid.
I see what's going on here. By this couple raising their hands for the free drink, Gabrielle has created this false impression that John's involved in this bidding war.
You go up to 200, I'll comp your meal, and I will give you a Tom Selleck shirt. He wore it in Magnum PI, episode 43.
I'm not going to sit here for one more moment and let Maribel and Gabriella sell bogus merchandise to my customers.
Go grab Maribel, Gabriella, bring them both back in here, and we'll just deal with them together.
You got it. Having two of my employees trying to sell off this fake, bogus Donho ukulele, they won't be laughing when I get a hold of them.
Can't imagine.
Gabrielle, stop. Shut it down. This is not happening. Wait right here for me. Maribel, just follow me. Come on. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
I'm coming.
Girls, come on in.
Michael, what is this?
Well, let me tell you what's going on. My name's Charles Stiles. I'm with a company called Mystery Diners. And your owner, Michael, called my company because over the last few months, he's noticed a huge decrease in his memorabilia sales. And after watching the cameras all day, he had a right to be concerned. You two are scam artists. And Maribel, you're buying this memorabilia before it even hits the floor and the customers have a chance to even see it. And then you're selling it at an inflated price so you can pocket the difference. But that's not even the worst part of it. Gabriella,
What did I do?
we watched you bring your own merchandise in and put it out on display to sell it. Did you have Michael's permission to do that?
Okay, fine. I probably should have gotten his permission for specific items, but it's all good stuff.
Take a look at the board over there. Do you recognize John? He's an undercover mystery diner that works for me. And you sold him a Don Ho ukulele. We watched you go back here into the storage room along with you, Maribel, and you signed Don Ho's name on this thing and took it out there and tried to sell it to him. And then all of a sudden you create this fake bidding war. You guys are running these scams together. And quite honestly, what you guys are doing is illegal, and he could call the police and have you arrested for what you've been doing.
Michael, I can explain.
Oh, really?
I know I should have never marked up the toaster.
The toaster is just the tip of the iceberg. You get together with Gabriella here to try to sell a fake Don Ho autographed ukulele.
I thought she was just playing around. I didn't think she was actually gonna sell it. You told me it was one of your friends. I don't know anything about this, Michael.
How could you just throw me under the bus
I
like
did
that?
not throw you under the bus. I didn't know anything about this.
Yes, you
I
did.
have no idea.
Stop. You guys are a complete disappointment. You could have ruined my family business. You guys are both fired. Out.
As far as I'm concerned, there's no way to authenticate any of this memorabilia. Who knows what's real?
Yeah, Michael, I know today was hard to go through. The good news is you've got an amazing business. I love all the cool retro 50s memorabilia that you got in there. I don't know of any other restaurant that can pull it off the way you've done.
Charles, I can't thank you guys enough for coming out here. Let's go have some Mai Tais.
Hey, absolutely, I'm in on that.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Hi everyone, make sure you subscribe to Food Network UK where you can see loads more shows and loads of different recipes.